What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Harry, and today I decided to make a video to share some of the experiences I've had concerning the issue of making money online. I've been doing this since 2014, and I've had some bad experiences and I've had some good experiences, especially since I'm from one of those countries which are excluded from all these platforms where they have people are trying to make money out of, including YouTube, YouTube monetization. So I just decided to make this video to share some of these experiences I've had over the years concerning these issues. It does work. If these are kind of like hacks, you have to carefully, you have to be one of those people who are persistent. You have to be able to do the research, you put in the work. This is not one of those ways where it's one of those videos which talks about how to make easy money. You're not trying to make easy money. There's no way to make easy money. So I just wanted you to know that before you continue watching this video. So before we get right into it, I just want you to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss most of the videos I'll be dropping from now on. So well, let's get right into it. Alright, so over the years I've worked with so many platforms. I've worked on so many platforms. I've done so many different stuff, and I discovered that that these are the platforms that actually works for people like me, people like us from countries which are restricted. They restrict some of this stuff in. So this is for educational purposes, guys. So I don't want you to, there's nothing illegal here. I'm not trying to put out anything illegal. So let's get right into it. Over here I have 9 ways you can make money online for people. This is for people in Africa specifically. If people in Africa, because this is where it gets tough. Like they have cut us off from most of these platforms. Okay, so the first one on the list is Fiverr. Fiverr is a platform where you get to sell your skills. If you have any kind of skill that you can sell, I'm sure all of us have some kind of skill we're willing to share. If you're skilled in graphic design, singing, voice acting, voiceovers and all that kind of stuff, web design, web development, app development. There's so many skills you can share on Fiverr. So you just get right on it. If it's fiverr.com, there's so many people who are looking for people to do some of this stuff for them. They are willing to pay a lot of money for some of this stuff. So just make sure you get right onto Fiverr and start making some money. The second one is dropshipping. Dropshipping, you can do that through a lot of platforms. You can do that through WooCommerce, Shopify, and different kind of platforms. But I generally personally recommend Shopify, because Shopify is easier to do, easier to deal with, because since it's user friendly, I guess. They have made everything simple in terms of web design, in terms of product handling and all that. Easier for you to create a website and just start selling right onto it. Like you don't need to have much experience for you to do these things. So that's Shopify. Shopify helps you to create a store online, and start selling online. They even have application. They have apps inside apps. Like I don't know, but that's what I like to call them, inside apps, where if you install these apps, and they're going to help you to locate, find suppliers for the products you'll be selling. So basically what dropshipping is a way of selling stuff online, which you don't really have. It's basically legal. So what I mean is that you have to reach an agreement with the supplier. You have to come to terms with the supplier and or the manufacturer. So what happens is, whenever somebody, you have to create a website, and then you list the products on the website, and whenever somebody buys something off your website, you have to forward that order to the supplier, and the supplier is going to send the product direct to the consumer, whereby you acting like the middleman. Like let's say if the supplier is selling that product for $1, you can sell it for maybe $10 and make some money out, make $9 out of it. you pay the supplier $1, you remain with $9. So that's drop shipping. And I'll be getting into details as we go on. I'll be explaining more on this stuff on the later videos, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. These are the ways which they have really worked for me. I've withdrawn money into my account, even though I'm in one of those places where this is basically impossible. So now let's move on to the next one. So the next one on the list is blogging. Blogging is blogging basically is for those of you who have a passion in writing. You can try this out. If you have a passion in almost anything you can write about, you can try blogging. So blogging, you create a website and start writing content. You start writing content about stuff you're passionate about. Make sure it's really engaging, really good content that people can really find interesting and interesting reading. So blogging really is one of those ways which are underrated, in as far as making money online is concerned, but it's one of the good ways to make money. And I know people who actually are living off of this as an actual income, as an actual source of income. So blogging. The next one is e-commerce in general. You can create a website and start selling some stuff. If you have stuff to sell, how to handcraft stuff, you can just try, you just create a website and start selling stuff online. It's really that easy, but you really have to put in the time, in advertising, marketing and all that. But it's really it really works out, especially in Africa. It's most of the products we have are underrated, but I know friends from other countries like Nigeria who are selling, rapper, we call them viteng in our language, but they were selling all these things, and they were selling them to Europe and America, and they made a lot of money just shipping this out. So you can try e-commerce out. And the next one is freelancer. Freelancer is like gig, it's like Fiverr, but the difference is that you have to bid on the gig. On Fiverr you have to bid on the gig. On freelancer you have to bid on the gig. Like on Fiverr, the client will look for you. They will look for you whatever you're offering. You have like listed your services, and the client will start going through all those things, and then come to the conclusion that they are willing to work with you. But on freelancer, people, the client actually puts out a gig, and you as the freelancer, you have to bid on that gig. Like, I'll work for this much, I'll do this for this much, kind of like that. So whoever has best proposal obviously gets picked, and it's really a good way to make money, and it really works because I've done that before, and it really worked for me. I've withdrawn money. All these things I'm mentioning here, except for maybe one or two, I've worked for me. I've withdrawn money to my account, and it's something that I can attest that really, really works for people like us, and in countries that are restricted. So the next one is Udemy. Udemy is a platform where you can teach people your skills, the same skills you were offering. You can teach them to other people on Udemy, and you can create classes. You can create, record videos of classes where you're teaching people how to do stuff like this. You can teach people how to do web design. You can teach people how to cook. You can teach people how to, make applications. How to write, how to do in an interview, stuff like that. Public speeches and all that. You can just create a class where you teach people whatever you're good at, and they pay for that. People enroll in classes, and you as a teacher get to make some money. The next one is influencer marketing. This has to do a lot with Instagram. Instagram has really grown a lot over the years, and it has helped us a lot, in terms of marketing. So influencer marketing, that's where it comes in. You create an Instagram account, brands contact you, they offer you brand deals and all that, money, products and all that. Depends on whatever they're offering, but it's really a good way for you to make a living. So influencer marketing, just make sure you have genuine engaging followers. So So it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't take like 10K for them to contact you. You just have to have really good engaging following. So that's influencer marketing. So the next one is Facebook content creation. Facebook content creation is a new thing. I haven't really tried out. Like I said, except for one of these things, I haven't really tried out. But I've had friends say it works. Like I saw something like stars. Like you have to send stars. You send stars to the content creator. So it's more like basically you just introduce some tools for the content creators to make money out of it. They're monetizing your content. You get to make money out of the content on Facebook, like videos and all that stuff. So that's Facebook content creation. And then the biggest one of all, that's YouTube. YouTube is the biggest on this list, because it's the one most people are really familiar with. YouTube has become the biggest platform where people can actually make a living out of. So just make sure you try YouTube as well. Obviously, if you're too afraid to do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, bell icon. Make sure you do all that so that you don't miss any of the content I'll be uploading. Hopefully I get to help one or two of you people, and should see how it goes. So that's it for today, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like I said, and I'll see you in the next video.
Maze in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it